All right, folks, good morning, soon to be afternoon. Hurrah, I've actually made a movement snack at the scheduled time. 5 minutes to noon on Sunday, the 15th of May. I think this is the first time I've made an on-time movement snack all week. On time because that day jobby work thing hasn't got in the way. Oh look, I'm greeted by Miss P, which I always love, quickly followed by, did I see Andy Scott in there? You two keep appearing together. It's really rainy today here in Havant Bados. It's more like Havant Monsoon Bados. Time and half Townley, that's me. Now today I was scheduled to be here with my brother on a garden wall painting mission. Scuppered by the weather. The rollers in the paint hasn't come out the wrappers. Much to my dad's delight, because he wasn't keen that his son and daughter was out with a wall painting anyway. So we're just eating coffee and chatting and talking about all things. All right, Clevs, afternoon. All right, Jenny's in from Devon. Have you got rain in Devon? Yeah, cloudy in Devon. This is you in on a double whammy, Jenny. Saturday, I saw you in live yesterday as well, I think. All right, Maddie, morning, soon to be afternoon. News, please. Have you got cloud and a rain where you are? It's miserable on English Riviera too. I've made the wrong fashion decision today. Okay, every day, arguably. What I'm talking about is temperature. I've got two sets of long arms on. I might be getting a bit of a sweat on during this movement snack, folks. Morning, Super G. All right, Ken. Warm in Leicester today. Raining. Thank you. Raining in Dagenham. Do I need to mention? I listen to. I don't usually watch it. Do we need to mention Eurovision? Do we need to? Because how can something so usually kind of nondescript and non-important suddenly seems so important for so many reasons. So yeah, wow, what can we say? We came second. Ukraine up there at first. I listened to it on Radio 2. I couldn't quite fancy watching it. I couldn't quite cope with watching it, but it was on in the background last night until I fell asleep. I didn't make it to the end, but it was the first thing I did this morning when I woke up to see who won. Fancy that, we come second. Miss P, where did you walk? Up the line or down at the beach? Folks, it's been a while since a movement. Sorry, my random brain just decided to change and switch and get right in the zone on movement snack. I've got 2 movement montages for you today. The movement montages are slightly different to the shopping lists or the usual noon routines that we do. Well, yeah, there is that. I don't know about you as well, Andy, but there were some pretty good tunes on Eurovision last night. We seem to have lost all the shall we say, substandard music. There were some decent tunes going on last night, I thought. Well, I'm picking my words carefully, Clevs, aren't I? I think we can type it in the comments, but I'm not sure I can commit that to actually verbalise the word. Crappy tunes normally, not so crappy last night. Yeah, there was some really good stuff going on, I thought. Anyway, well, I was going to talk about movement montages. I've got 2 montages for you. 2 montages. A lower body montage and an upper body montage. And a montage in context of movement snacks, for me at least, means I've kind of taken the theme of the 4 p.m, the kind of quality, not in terms of standard, but the sense of the 4 p.m. Into the noon with moves that flow one to t'other. So you've got a lower body movement montage and an upper body movement montage, and you can decide if you would like to participate in both. 3, 2, 1. Thank you, Super G. Oh my goodness, that was like a preamble, but here we go. Circuit booster start, sit or stand. I am going wrong decision. 2 sets of long sleeves. I'm going to be roasting by the end of this. Yes, it's one of those things. It seemed to be suddenly a poignant year of Eurovision. Isn't it funny how? Anyway. Come on, stop your randomised brain going on, Townley. Here's your standing prompts for Circ Boost if you would like. Weight even across both feet, you know what to do. 50-50, lift, extra uplift through your gappage. Super G, did you like that new word yesterday? Gappage is this extended active position through your middle bit. Lift and open through the shoulders. Get going on the legs if standing is your preferred Circ Boost position. We got some balance type challenges. Anything on our legs is going to challenge balance to a lesser or greater degree. So for this reason and many others, we get the ankles, feet and toes get going. Lots of peel, find your feet, keep your uplift, keep your gappage. Let me just qualify that. So if we lose the gappage, we slump. If we go into more uplift, we get more activity and more support through your trunkage, so that you can then add the other bits. We do like to play on words a bit here in the movement snacking team. You know, 2 years on the go, so there's lots of different ways to say the same things. Different words land on all of us in a different way, so that's our excuse for making up our own vocab. There's your armage coming from the shoulders, elbow stays the same position here. You might want to take a wider leg and then slow and bigger. So I've created a bigger, wider base of support to accommodate this bigger range of motion in the top end. And then when I want to return my feet back to Circ Boost March, I need to bring them back together hip width so that then I can have ease of weight shift and transfer. If you prefer, you can take your Circ Boost for a walk. If you prefer, you can take your Circ Boost in sit. Here's your sit prompts into active sit. Same gappage scenario here. There's the steady arm. The movement is from the shoulder. Just have a check-in with yourself that you're not in elbow mode. Definitely shoulder mode. This is going to encourage and bring in shoulder blades, upper back, and really promote this open posture that's going to support all of your moves required for activities of daily living. Balance and breathing, of course. So that's the top end sit march. Have a hip walk forward if you would like to. If legs are in your day, involve them in these seated leg marches. Just change the angle a bit there, bring the feet back and down. That angle of the shins is best going to now encourage and enable more movement around the ankles. So pushing the heels up, going for the low lift if you'd like. Keep the knees on the go low. If you keep the knees on the go low and you keep the extension out of the hips here, you're going to create much more space around the hips and it will feel more comfortable. Everything about this Circ Boost should be comfortable, doable and breathable. So we're getting this light lift in the heart rate, and with these rhythmical moves comes the need for some deeper breaths. That's really what we want from the Circ Boost. Here's your other option for arm actions. A bit of support on the hands here, and then you got guide the elbow across. You get a little bit of extra trunk movement here. My movement snacking teeth are getting in the way. So that, folks, is your couple of minutes of circulation boosting. And, you know, we advocate here to break up long periods of sitting or long periods of being in the same position for long periods. Break it up, little crowbarring in of movement, active sitting, active stand, circulation boosting, upper limb or lower limb all together. Throughout your day, there's more to moving than movement snacking. Right, I've got two montages. I'm going to show you the upper body montage first, a couple of times round, and then the lower body montage. You may want one or the other, or you might want to have a go at both. So these are moves from everyday life, and I've just put them together where they just build and progress into a small sequence, hopefully to make it memorable for you to crowbar it in throughout your day. Here's your seated Sunday afternoon groovement montage, as I called it on the preamble today. Right, here we go. Here's your seated option. relax and slump. When we relax and slump, your pelvis tilts back here towards your coccyx. So the first move is to take hold of your pelvis, well, you can literally if you want to, but imagine, and then you're going to roll forwards towards your pubic bone. So you've shifted and tilted high up on the sit bones. Checking my notes here. From active sit, a little bit of back of shoulder blade squeeze, and we're going to go the long way round on a hug. So let's do that one again. So you're reaching away, opening the shoulder blade, and you get a bit of a stretch forward into a hug. From the hug, we're going to go into a back extension. From the back extension, we're going to slide up into pillow hands. And if hands were on back of pillow, still in back extension. Then we're going to come back to active sit. Hands to thighs. Elbows to thighs. That's your flat back, hip hinge position here. Have an extra squeeze through the feet and the buttocks. Keep the head and the chest lifted. And if you'd like to, you're going to have a functional reach, a fingertip to floor check, and then back to the start position. See what we did there? See what I did there? A series of moves that progress and move in a logical order from one range of motion to the next. One more time through, and then I'm going to change to show you the lower body montage. So we started in relax and pit stop, which is probably where we spend quite a lot of our day and time if we're sat relaxing. Not a bad thing. We do need to relax sometimes. Let's go through this process again. So you're going to take hold of your pelvis, give it a tilt forward. So we're tilting forwards here, high up on the sit bones, increasing the gap, increasing the activity. A long way round hug, stretching the upper back as you go, there to here. Into back extension, hand to back of head, hands to thighs, elbows to thighs, floor tap touch. I forgot my own routine then, touch touch. And there is back to base. So slowly in moving from one move to the next. Let me just clarify that hip hug. So there's the chair hug, cross hands, into back extension, lifting over into hands, pillow hands, as if you're adjusting pillow back ahead here, back to upright posture, elbow touch, fingertip touch. That is your bending rehearsal. That's your upper body montage. Draw a line under that. I'm going to move on to a completely different montage now for stand. So I'm going to push up to stand. If the standing one is not for you, then repeat the lower body one again. Here's your standing one. It's going to involve shifting of the base of support and foot position. So have a look first and decide if it's for you. There's going to be some balance challenge in there, so do make sure you're up for reactive steps so that you feel confident on feet. Have some external support to hand as well if you know that's going to work for you. All right, so can you see I'm going to move the leg furthest from this table, and my supporting leg is going to stay still. Here we go. I'm going to take a hip flex, the knee comes up. A hip extend, the leg goes back. Toes to the floor, heels to the floor, knee bend, up to stand, toe lift, back to base, back to feet even. The natives are getting a bit loud out in the Conservative there. Sorry, folks. Let me do that again. I missed out a move, I think. I got thrown by the party atmosphere going on in the town and conservatory today. Let's do this again. I've added in a little bit of maybe some new words here. So I've got the hip flex is the knee coming up. The hip extend is the leg going back. Balls of the feet on the floor here. There's a small knee bend and return. Heel down to the floor. Now get the weight even across both feet here. A small knee bend in that different foot position. Back up to stand. Toe nearest the table. Comes up. Comes down. back to base. So we're taking, essentially there, moving the hip through its range of motion front and back. We're bending the knee and flexing the knee. We're articulating and bending your toe hinges. There's a bit of a calf stretchy sensation in there. And you've got your other calf stretch on the other leg coming up. Now to do the other leg, we need to change support side. So we'd be here. I will do this one showing the rear of me. You might get a better view of what's going on here. So have a look at this one then. So I have hip extend, back to base. It's a bit weird with my back to you when I'm not saying anything. Let me change that position again. Let's try it here, sideways arm, ready? So there's the hip flex, back to base. Hip extend, toes to floor. Knee bend, toes to floor. Heel press down to the floor. Weight even, knee bend. Stand up, change foot, toe up, back to base, hip width apart. That's your lower limb montage. So we've got hips, knees, feet and toes in there and some weight distribution as well. I'm going to go back round again. I'm going to do one more time on the top end montage and then one more time on the bottom end montage. Here we go, if I can remember them. From slump into active sit. Long way round on a big tree hug or a Bex hug, whichever you prefer. Slow back extension into fingertips to back of head, kind of adjusting your pillow type pose. Long arm, hands on thighs. Down to elbow, elbow. Keep your gappage here, folks, straight back, and then rehearse of bend, fingertips to floor, back to base, back to base. That was your upper body montage. Lower body montage, support to the side of you. There's the hip flex. There's the hip extend, balls of foot. There's the knee bend, back to ball of foot. Press the heel down, weight even across both feet. Small knee bend, weight even, back up to base. And now on the other foot, your forward foot, toe comes up, you'll feel a bit of a calf stretch there. Toe back down to base, feet side by side. To change sides, change support all the way around. Here we go, one more time. There's the hip flex, there's the hip extend, there's the knee bend and extend. Heel down to floor, knee bend, push up, toe up, back to base. And if you would like to, you can also take the upper limb in stand. There's the hug, there's the back extend, into hands to back of head, straight arms, bit of a knee bend there, elbow, elbow, touch, touch, back to base. So there you go, 2 montages, upper body and lower body. Why not, why not? Take those, bit of a memory recall routine going on there as well. Crowbar those into your day. I do like a montage, says Super G. So do I, says Margaret. Oh, I'm very happy that, what's going on here? Very happy that the montages have gone down well. I was right in that. I'm very, very hot now. Need to change. End of week. Clevs, it's shift change, isn't it? I think I'm on 4 p.m. next week. I'm working away in London again tomorrow. But after that, I think I'm pretty much remaining without travel for a couple of weeks at least. So your 4 p.m. might be disrupted tomorrow. Slightly later time perhaps. Other than that, I'll see you on the falls next week for a new stretch and sway. Gloria, I was thinking about you this week. I'm so happy to see your thumbs up. How are you? How are you? And lovely, lovely, super, oh my goodness, to see you on my screen. Or maybe I've just missed you for a bit, but I think you've been away for a bit, have you? I don't know. Let me know. Send me a message. Let me know what's going on. But it's great to have you back. Okay, folks, go away, montage, upper limb, lower limb, mix it all up, folks, and I will see you tomorrow. I don't know why I did that. It's a bit like cows with a dodgy eye. Bye.